this video, I'll talk to you about top 13 Ghanaians. I mean, top 13 young Ghanaians who decided to represent other nations ahead of Ghana. As a matter of fact, they ended up rejecting Ghana. So let's get started now, guys. Number 1 on the list is Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo. So I'm sure you are thinking Cody Gakpo doesn't have any Ghanaian roots. No, wait. Cody Gakpo hails from Togo. His mother has a Dutch ancestry, and his father comes from Togo. But the thing is, his father also has a Ghanaian root. His father has Ghanaian ancestry. Cody Gakpo was really eligible to play for Ghana, but he ended up playing for Netherlands. We all know him as a player who plays for Liverpool in the Premier League, and Cody Gakpo could have played for the Blasters of Ghana. The next player on the list is Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies plays for Bayern Munich now, and as of now, there are links that he's going to play for Real Madrid, and he's undoubtedly one of the best left backs in his generation. And Alphonso Davies was born in Ghana, born in Kasua Budumbram, when his parents were refugees. His parents come from Liberia, so he's really eligible to play for the country Ghana, but he ended up playing for Canada. So when he was a child, the family had an opportunity to go and stay or live in Canada, and then he ended up choosing a place where he grew up. So Alphonso Davies also came to say that when he became a star, that's when the GFA went to his Instagram DM to try and ask whether he wanted to play for Ghana, but I think it was a bit late. Alphonso Davies plays for Canada, and we saw him playing for Canada in the 2022 World Cup. Edin Ketia is an English-born Ghanaian player, and he plays for Arsenal. We all know the story of Edin Ketia. Edin Ketia used to play for Chelsea when he was a child, and he ended up playing for Arsenal when Chelsea deemed him not very good to play for Chelsea. He's now in the Arsenal ranks, and he wears jersey number 14 for Arsenal. Edin Ketia's parents are all Ghanaians, but he was born in England, and he decided to play for England ahead of Ghana. But for him, I'm sure there's a way that he can probably come back and play for Ghana if there are chances. But as of now, Edin Ketia will play for England. So, and then he can also play as a centre back and as a DM. But as of now, he plays for Leeds in the Championship. Let's move on to the next player. Next player on the list is Kobe Menu. Yes, the Kobe Menu guy. Kobe Menu is an English-born Ghanaian midfielder. So he was born in England, in Manchester, and he grew up in the ranks. When Kobe Menu was 6 years old, Manchester City and then Manchester United were fighting for the signature. We all thought Kobe Menu was going to play for Ghana, but recently it was just announced that Kobe Menu has joined the Three Lions of England to play for England. And I think if you're a generational talent and you are good, you end up playing for England. And for him, he will play in a position where you will not have much competition, because Jordan Henderson is aging, and then Calvin Phillips is probably out of favor in England. So I mean, Kobe Menu has ended up playing for England, and I don't think Ghana will have a chance to get him any day, any time. He's just going to play for England. And you know what, his position is what we call the number 6 and number 8. So he's very strong when it comes to going to take the ball from Onana and distributing the ball and playing as a number 8. When he started playing football, he was a number 9 and then number 11, but now he's a number 6 for Manchester United. He's won the Player of the Month for Manchester United this season, and he's been very instrumental for Manchester United this season. But he decided to play for Gareth Southgate and his men at Three Lions, and he decided not to play for the Black Stars of Ghana. So the next player on the list is Jeremy Bafo-Duku. Yes, if you check his name on Google, his name is Jeremy Bafo-Duku. Jeremy Bafo-Duku was born to Ghanaian parents. Yes, Ghanaian parents. And you know what? He was born in Belgium. We all know that Jeremy Doku plays for Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Right now, he plays for the Red Devils of Belgium, and if all things are equal, he will be in the Belgium squad to play in the Euros 2024. And I mean, amazing player by all standards. But Jeremy Doku chose to represent Belgium ahead of the Black Stars of Ghana, and I think fair enough. He's a good player, a generational player. So the Whites are taking him from us, Jeremy Bafo-Duku. And then the next player on the list is Nii K Williams. Yes, Nii K Williams is Nii K Williams' brother. We know how good he plays for Athletic Bilbao. He's also a winger, a right winger. He can play as a left winger too. Very strong on the ball, very athletic. Recent times he was linked to a summer move from Athletic Bilbao to Chelsea and then Manchester City. He's doing very well. But brother Nii K decided to play for Ghana Black Stars. We saw him in the World Cup for Ghana. And Nii K Williams, who is the younger brother, decided to play for Spain. And as I'm talking, he's in the Spain camp, preparing to play against Brazil. Amazing player by all standards. But he chose to play for Spain. So the next player on the list is Jeremy Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong is a right back, and he's one of the best right backs in the world now, together with Alex Grimaldo at Bayern Leverkusen. And I remember he came out from the Manchester City academy, and he's doing so well for himself, right back. And Ghana Blasters thought we were going to have a right back, a generational right back, for a long time, but he's ended up playing for Netherlands. He chose his Netherlands ancestry because he was born in Netherlands. He wants to play for Netherlands, and I mean, I've seen him speaking Tree in a couple of times. Amazing player, but he just chose Netherlands ahead of Ghana, and it's really a sad thing that we are losing on all these gems. Jeremy Frimpong is doing so well for himself and for Netherlands. Right now, he's a Bayern Leverkusen doing amazing works for Xabi Alonso's side. I mean, he chose Netherlands. I would have wished that we'd have gotten this guy in our ranks. So the next player on the list is Brian Brobbey. We all know the story of Mohamed Kudus and Brian Brobbey at Ajax. So Brian Brobbey is also a Ghanaian. Mohamed Kudus, as we know, is a Ghanaian, and Brian Brobbey plays as a centre forward. Yes, number 9, centre forward for Ajax. You know what? A name like Brian Brobbey can never have Dutch ancestry. I mean, Brobbey is a Ghanaian name. I mean, we all know. And Ajax striker Brian Brobbey plays for Netherlands. Yes, he chose Netherlands ahead of Ghana, and he's doing well for himself. Not so elite as of now, but I mean, doing well as and when time goes. Brian Brobbey plays for Ajax and then plays for the Netherlands national team. Callum Hudson-Odoi was born to Ghanaian parents in England, and when he was coming from the Chelsea ranks, he was one of the players that really we thought was going to be like, I mean, one of the best players for Chelsea now, but now he's at Nottingham Forest. He went on loan to Bayern Leverkusen. Bayern Munich were looking for him at the point. I mean, fair enough, very good player. He doesn't even play for England now, but I mean, he's also rejected Ghana in a way that I don't really understand. I mean, fair enough, but that's his decision. Jeremy, Callum Hudson-Odoi's father used to play for Accra Hearts. His father's name was Bismarck Odoi, but he decided not to play for Ghana now. I mean, if anything changes, I'll update you in the next videos.